Welcome to hole number 1 of the Shredder Slopes tournament. Here, we're starting off with a par 4. I got a Navigator ball, just a low-level extra mile 6. Now, you can play this with something smaller. This is quite an approachable hole. I give this one here max top spin and just a little bit of right spin, given that we have a left to right wind. This is a general guide, so the spins that I talk about are appropriate to the winds that you see in this example, and whatever we get in the tournament is what you're going to have to work with. So check my website, erelicgaming.com, and I'm going to have some notes from this video uploaded there for you. And again, it's going to help you to be prepared and to adjust. So speaking of adjusting here, we're going to find our thorn here in minimum distance. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play it at negative 10% minimum, and we have to apply that value to the slider. Now, I didn't need to slide that down to 0. We could have left it in the middle, and the min number would not change. So a couple bars of backspin. I do have a tiny little bit of right spin there. I'd call that like 0.2, 0.3, something like that. It might not be totally necessary, but that is the shot that we made here. So that is what I want you to work with, right? So it's all about getting the drops and working with the tournament wins. I'm looking forward to this Grunberg course. It should be fun. I'll see you guys over on hole number 2. Hole number 2, who doesn't love a good albatross? Setting it up on the right-hand side here. Max top with a Titan ball and an extra mile. Looking here to just bounce it over and get us a nice distance up that second fairway. Now, I understand you could use a big topper here. You might have a Thor's hammer, something like that. I'm just setting this up so that we can play the second shot with the sniper. Now, you do see in this video, this grid that I was playing back when this recorded, I was having some issues with that. Check my playlist on the channel. I have an updated Apple grid video to help prevent those errors from happening on your end, if that's the kind of grid that you're playing the game with. So just check that out. It's the updated 2022 edition. Second shot then, sniper is the play. You could play this with a Viper, absolutely, if that's what you've got, so don't sweat it. And what I'm doing here is we're actually going to play this one with 3 bars of backspin, and I want you to take special note of how short I'm leaving the ball guide. This is a sniper 6. It might look a little different with that 7 when it has that extended ball guide. So just take that into consideration, and you're definitely going to need to practice this shot. But we lining it up, leaving space to account for that ball guide. And like I said, 30% max is the adjustment here. Clean adjustment. Now, we have nice wind to work with for this shot. It all depends on your style of play. You definitely can play the left side on this hole as well. Many of the holes at Grunberg, you can play multiple ways. So just keep that in mind. There's not always just one way, baby, but we get the drop, we're good to go. Hole number 3, we got ourselves a par 3. Now, many people will play this just bouncing on the fairway straight at the hole. I'm playing full right spin with a katana, no top, no back, in this crosswind, 2.6 crosswind. You might need to do it a little differently in a different wind. I know I sound like a broken record, but that's how it is. 20% mid adjustment here is the play. And I really like this rough bump. I think this is one where people who don't love rough bumps should consider giving a try, at least give it a go and practice a few times, because I do think this is a really, really good way to approach this hole. So clean bump, little roll. You know what we're looking for, baby. We got 8 out of 9 drops in this video. Keep watching and you'll see them all. Hole number 4. Par 4. You know it's going to be like that. Now, here in Rookie, I choose to play to the right-hand side. Now, I give this 4.5 top and max right with that Quasar, which turns out to be about 2 left with, not about, it is 2 bars of left spin with today's current side spin values. The ones you see in the video are from before an update to the game where they simplified the things. However, I recommend only playing 4 top, and you're going to see right here, right now, why. I did adjust that shot at 10% max. You see how close we get to the end of the fairway here. You don't need to be quite that close. You know, you want to push it up there, get some distance, but just, you know, take a little bit off of it. But from this position, and somewhere very similar, I'm going to play this at 30% medium distance or mid distance with the backbone, and I have no spin indicated here. Once again, seems to be a common thread here in this tournament. Lots of 30% numbers and lots of no spin shots worked very, very well for me. So take careful note of how we set this one up. I've got it back away from the hole. A couple of green squares. I think it's about 3. We might get a little bit of a look here. Yeah, about 2 to 3 green squares short. Because again, with a backbone 8, you don't have a fully developed ball guide, right? So take that into account. Set it up. 30% mid. Nice clean adjustment here. And you know what? There is so many opportunities on this course, guys. I love it. If you're getting value from this video, go ahead and subscribe to Erelic Gaming so you don't miss out on any more of these beautiful drops. Hole number 5, we have our second par 3. I'm bringing a katana and a backbone for this shot because it's just what it works out to be. Now, you could definitely play this with something less, like a navigator or quasar, because as you can see, I'm not using any spin whatsoever. No side spin, no backspin, so navigator. Now, one thing that to be careful of and to even go back and check, second bounce is about 1 square onto the green just past the fringe, and then I just make a clean 10% max adjustment here, as clean as can be. It's a little wobbly, but you know what really matters here is that you just play this shot according to the wind, and you could try some kind of rough bump or anything like that, left side as well, but I really like how it comes in here on the right, and I think you will too. All right, so hole number 6. This is a long par 5, okay? I'm really only looking for an eagle here in rookie. I've got a Titan and an extra mile here. Max top, max right. Again, right to left wind. We need more right spin. If we have left to right wind, we're probably not going to use quite as much. So get that ball guide down the middle of the second fairway, okay? So clean 10%, max adjustment, no curl, no monkey business, just perfect ball. And let this one come to rest down in the fairway. Of course, higher level clubs, you're going to use P5 balls, stuff like that. You can play more aggressively here, but this happens to be a rookie walkthrough video, and I want it to be accessible to as many rookie players as possible. I know I can't please everyone. I'm not really trying. I'm just trying to give a good average guide here. So second shot, this is a big dog now, baby. We're going to go max left spin. I got to put a bar of backspin here. I feel like a half a bar of backspin in this condition would have been perfect. Now, here is where we are using curl. We're going to use, I think I called this about a ball and a half of curl. Look at where that little arrow is in relation to the ball line, if you will. And just try to recreate something similar with slightly less. Give yourself a chance at an Albie, but I'm not counting this one at all. Hole number 7, par 3, our final par 3. I'm coming in for a little bit of a spicy rough bump here, so I am recommending a Kingmaker ball if you're going to play this shot in this manner. Now, we've got a direct headwind here, so I started off with max back too much, so I eased it off just to 2 bars of backspin. Now, as you can see here, with that headwind, it's making us need a lot less. If you had a strong tailwind here, a sniper level 6 might not be enough backspin. From this position, you might want to bounce on that little fairway pad and just try kind of a bounce shot. But with this way, I've got the top of that red ring touching the fairway, and we're just going to hit perfect here. I think given the circumstances, this is the best way to play it, but higher level snipers are going to be much more help in that tailwind situation. So let's go, baby, on to number 8. Hole number 8, par 4. I'm playing this one reasonably conservatively with success. So I've got the extra mile here and a quasar. You're going to see I come very close to the right side of the rough, even with max left and a little bit of backspin here. I would actually say that if you might want to play a katana and have the full side spin to the left if you've got this kind of wind, just because you'll see how this one comes in, or just give it a little bit of left curl, which is, you know, cheaper than upping the ball. It doesn't really matter either way, but I just want you to play it a little bit more safely than I do here. However, coming in on the left side in rookie is a very consistent and easy way to play this hole. I know you can go for the green, you can play right side, but I like this shot at 5%. Second shot, 30% max, and I play this one with the backbone. Now, whatever your favorite long iron is, that's what you should play. However, back when I was doing this tournament, as you might have noticed by now, I used the backbone a lot. 3 bars of backspin. Check out the second bounce here. Just touching the front edge of the fringe, and I'm going to let that be my indicator, you know, in play moving forward. Some people, like Mr. Nick Hawley on YouTube, they're going to bounce off that brick wall on the left and go for the train bridge bounce. So, hey, maybe that's your style as well. Whatever works for you, just hit perfect, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, you know? and subscribe to the channel, guys. We're going to have fun this tournament and all year and every year. Golf Clash, baby. Let's go. We'll see you on hole number 9. All right, so hole number 9, final hole of the tournament, guys. Thanks for watching all the way through this video. I've got max top and, you know, 2.5 bars of left spin here. You could go max top, max left. Not going to change too much, but just make sure you get enough distance on this drive. You don't want to leave yourself short and right. There's going to be trees in the way on the right-hand side if you're not careful. So this is a really good amount of distance. You see, I push it back up there because depending on the level of your extra mile, you do need to get enough distance. You could go a bit overpower, but I like pushing up. It kind of works for me. So 10% on that drive, bouncing it near the bunker, roll down. Getting into this distance range is going to be really perfect for you, about 373 or so. Second shot, I play at 5% max. I've got this sniper, and in this tournament, I played with a couple different accounts. This one's only sniper 5. So you see, I'm actually going to end up playing this shot 3 back and 0.5 left. Now, you see I'm set up very close to the right edge. It just seems to work a little bit better using this left spin here. Sometimes, depending on the angle of your drive, it's not going to be possible, and you're going to play some right spin here. It's not a crime. You got to do what you got to do, and we're going to work it out with the tournament wins. But this is the path I'm going to take. These are the general shots that I'm going to use. So I hope that's going to be helpful for you. And, you know, I'm going to put them up, like I said, erelicgaming.com. It's going to be about, I don't know, a couple hours after this video goes live. You can check there in the rookie notes section. If you're on an app, top left corner, hit that menu. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck in the tournament. We'll see you out there.